at the rifle. Oh, now I have to be recording. Okay. Hello, everybody. All right. Today, in reviewing, first of all, hello. And in reviewing what we have learned so far, I believe that it is a lot better to review by seeing how it works out there in the campo de batalla, okay, in the battlefield, rather than just reviewing like facts and dates and blah, 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 because who cares? So I have a couple of things I want to do with you. I'm going to give you nine companies that I want you to make a note of them. And I'm going to show you how to do the alerts on stocks tracker, because I promised you. I could not for the life of me make the phone work. It had a plugin, whatever. So I did it a la antigüita. I just took pictures and showed it to you. So I will do it that way. And then we can put in those company names that I will give you and put them in there so that you can set up your own alerts. I checked, and stocks tracker works in Apple products and in Android, both of them. They have a free program for both of them because I wanted to make sure that I didn't leave anybody out. And first I freaked out thinking that it was only for like iPhones, but no, it has it for both.
I'll be posting the link to be able to download those apps for both iPhone and Android users, as well as if you're watching this video after the fact, you will be able to find those in the description of the video.
Because you're an animal and a beast. And Elijah. You have a question? How come it says ask to unmute? Unmute, Elijah. How come I can't unmute it?
Yes, I think I put it on the chat. But I wanted to ask you, why selling Zoom if they haven't give you the 10% trending stop? Why it makes you, that is a good choice to sell it before actually giving you the 10% trending stop?
I'm going to give you an example today. Today I bought a stock, and the stock was Beyond Meat. And I bought it today, and I took the profits today. Why? Because you can never go broke selling the profits. I took money out and I still have more money in there than what I put in. So I bought it at 146.30. I sold it at 162.84. And I'm going to show you when I go over the charts, I'm going to show you why. Because when you see it starting going up and up and up and up and doing a really, really high tail, take some money out, especially with this craziness that we're having right now. Okay? It's better to have a bird in the hand. Don't sell it all, just sell part of it. With Zoom, I took a good, and now Zoom is down. So whatever I have in there is down, but I don't care because what I have in there is profits anyway. Okay, so but this is why. Is that when you're doing really, really well, there's nothing wrong with taking a little money out. And that's on your side already. Nobody can take that away from you. But just leave the rest of the horses running. Just like when you first get in, you don't have to put all of it in there. It's better to start slowly during one signal, and then in the next signal you put in more, and then you put in more rather than jump in with both feet. But those are the little nuances of, that's when you become an artist, a master, baker. It is when you can kind of feel that. So hang in there because you'll get that. You'll get that. And it's never black or white. I have sold it. I also got in a trap today, in a bear trap, and I'm going to show you. And I lost some money. So I just want to share all of it with you. It doesn't mean I'm always right. I lose money, but the whole secret here is to make more money when you are right than what you lose when you're wrong. So it's how much you're willing to risk and how much you're willing to lose. So let me go ahead and get started because I know you're anxious. Is there anybody here that does not have the stocks tracker? because you can get it down the line, and just in any program that you can set alarms is more or less the same way. So let me just start right now by sharing this. That's an excellent question. And you know, ask me, put me on the spot with that stuff, because you want to know. Okay, 1 second, let me go there. That's not what I want to show. Oh, I know what it is that I want to show. Okay, now we should show it. Here we go. Okay, and this is the only way that I can do it to show it to you, because my phone just didn't want to project onto the computer. When you go into Stocks Tracker and you click at the bottom where it says Alerts right here, you're going to have this screen, but this will be empty. This will be nothing, but I want to show you what I have in there. You have, let's just look in general, and if you want to, you can take a picture of this screen so that you can have it for you later. You have two choices here. You can set a price on badge, and I'm going to show you what that is, or you can set an alert. Price on badge, you're going to press here. Alert, you're going to press a plus. I can't tell you how long I kept pushing price on badge and then pushing alerts, and then I would erase the other one when I was doing it, and don't ask me, I just did. So I made a lot of mistakes. Hopefully I will be able to save you some. These are the little signals that you're going to have here. When you have a blue clock, it means that you created the alert, and I am going to show you how, but it hasn't been triggered. It hasn't happened yet. When it's in red, it means that you created that alert and it was triggered. It hit it. When it is and let me go, we move this over here, and let me go here because I should be able, and I'll come back to these screens. Oh, of course it doesn't have, oh, okay. When it shows you this, it is price on badge, not an alert. And when it has a little square kind of going around like an arrow, it means that it triggered, but it's still active, that it's still within the time that it's going to keep bugging you. And I'll tell, let's do this one thing at a time, one step at a time. First of all, when you press on, okay, when you press on price on badge, what it's going to do is give you the price on your main screen where the icon is. Mine doesn't have it now. I'm going to set one, and I'm going to set it here. So here, you press on price on badge, and it gives you this screen. Now you put a symbol there. And let's say that I want to put an alert for, a badge for Beyond Meat. So I'm going to type in there BYND, which is the symbol for Beyond Meat. You see it? And I'm going to save it. So this is what it looks like right now. Once you do that, and I save it, now when I look at, of course the market is closed now, so it's not going to give it to me. But when I look at my main screen, right next to the icon, it's going to give me one of these numbers, and it's weird the way they do it. Because if you see here that, let's start here, $8.75 will be displayed as $8.75. There is no decimal point. Don't ask me why. So you're always going to take, see, 37.22 is 30, 3,722. So you have to know what range that stock is in to know what price they mean to tell you. If you are doing a stock that is $648.12, it's going to show you 648.1. A stock that is 3,275 is going to show you 3,275. And a stock that is 13,076 is going to show you 376. I don't know why. It says limitation of the badge. I don't know. But I mean, this here is more the range that we work at. And you're going to see it like this. So you will see, let's pretend that the share is $372.20. You're going to see 3722. Okay, 372, yeah, 2. So just remember, when you look at it, because you only have one company on the badge, you know the range that you're looking at. You can only have one company where you can just look at your phone on the desktop and you're going to see the price of your share all the time. It's going to update depending on whether you pay for the service or not. If you pay for the service, you can make it to update as fast as every 15 seconds. It will eat up your battery, so be careful. And if not, if you are a freeloader like us, Freddie freeloaders will get it every 20 minutes, will be updated. Okay, so that's on the badge. You don't have to do it, but if you want to be looking at the price of a share all the time, believe me, even if they send you a smoke signal, you're going to learn to know what that means. Now, what happens when there, and I put it there, see, BYND, and then save, and that's what you get. Now, what happens when you set an alert? When you set an alert, now you're going to put something else. The first thing, and I'm going to come back to this screen, but this is the screen that you get. First, you put the symbol here. Then you're going to say, okay, I want you to let me know if the price goes above or goes below. So here I would say if it goes above, and then the value, whatever price you say, if it goes above 50, let me know. And you click on this and this turns green and it will let you know every 15 minutes. And then the sound, you press here and you get to choose the sound that it has, that you want it to play. Like for example, mine. Oh, see the little square that I told you was a little square with a little box and the arrows? Can you see it there? That means that it was triggered, but it is still going to be repeating. So if I wanted to, okay, listen.
Is somebody drawing on the screen? Because there's a bunch of blue lines that are kind of appearing all over.
Nice. Oh, I am, because I made it so that I could do annotations. Here, disable participants annotations. There we go. But it was me because I was doing that probably. Sorry. You okay, teacher? Okay, so here. Ay, vamos, pesado. That's what I have. So that I don't freak out, I just very carefully, I looked and it shows me that has been triggered, and then I go in there and I see what happened. SMS you have to pay for, and you either have repeatable or you have them send you an SMS on your phone. But when I do it this way, my phone gives me a little a badge anyway, a little pestaña, like a little lid that comes down and tells me what's going on. So now, this is how I set up these alerts. For example, This one I set up today, June 8th at 10:15 in the morning. No, couldn't be. This is weird because I was doing your live radio show at 10:15 in the morning, so that couldn't have been. So anyways, and I said, I want to know when this price goes over $24.99. And let me see why. ZYXY. ZYXY. Charts and tools. I don't know how to get rid of this now, Jonathan. Do you know how? We have graffiti on our thing. And your mother did it. And point and figure. And it was, I think it was ZYXY. Was that it? Yeah, I think. No. No.
ZYXI.
Thank you. ZYXI.
Thank Kevin.
Oh. I'm telling you, I'm all worried about the graffiti thing. ZYXI. And maybe we should take a moment just to clear that up because it's going to stay in the recording and everything, and it's not too cool. So, Jonathan, could you see if you could get rid of that?
I can't.
All right. You cannot?
Yeah, you have to clear that.
Okay, now where's the annotation here? Because I gave the okay. Oh, here we go. Annotate. Here we go. And clear all drawings. Clear my drawings. Clear viewers. Oh, I didn't do it, you guys. Somebody else did it. And here I was on a mea culpa.
No, there it goes. It's gone.
No, but I put clear other people's thing. That's what happened. Okay, now I'm going to disable that.
Adriana has a question in chat. When I try to do more than one symbol, it doesn't let me. It tells me to buy the subscription. Is that normal?
For the badge or for the alert?
I don't know. She didn't specify.
Okay, for the badge, oh man, this thing is doing still that. For the badge, you should only be able to do one.
For the alerts.
Oh, no, you should be able to do, all, to do as many as you want. I don't know why. Mine is, and I don't pay. I've had it for a long time. I don't know if they changed that. But let me show you why I put that here. I'm going to go down.
Let's make sure that we have the same app because there may be an issue with that. It's an orange icon, correct?
Correct. It's this icon.
Yeah, that's the one that I found.
It's called Stocks, in plural, Tracker.
By Dajax LLC.
By Dajax. Uh-huh. I even wrote it down here. Yeah. That's the one. But they have had different, I've had it for many years, so they may have grandfathered me with something that now you have to pay for. That could be. So anyways, this is why I had that alert. Okay, I said, let me know when it's over $24.99. And it's because it had gone down and I wanted it had gone. See now, look, you guys, if you were to set up an alert for this, it would be what's the buy price of this right now? It went down. And what is below the buy price? What's the buy price on this? And it's a triple top breakout. Can you see it? What is it? Put it in chat. Can you see it? 23, right? And it hit it today. Today, what's green is what it did today. So it went 23, 22, 23, and 24. And then it went back down and it closed at 22.89. It still went up 6.81%, but the high was 24.75. So the buy price is still 23. So if you wanted to put an alert with that stock, what you would do is you would go.
Julie, your desktop is, there you go.
Is what?
Your desktop was showing rather than the web page.
Yes, no, it should be my desktop that's showing, but I'm trying to get to this. Okay, so you would put, not you, I would put this if I want the price to let me know when it's 23, I would put it at 22.99 when it goes beyond 22.99, because I wanted to let me know right before it hits that buy price. Maybe you want 22.50, but if you put it at 23, by the time you get all excited and all nervous and drop your phone and turn it off and then go to your thing and whatever, then you could miss it. So put it right before. So here you would put it at 22.99 or 22.50, okay? I do the same thing with down. Instead of making it, when I want to watch something that I wanted to let me know, when I put goes below, see, right there, and then I put the dollar amount. In this case, I have DocuSign. I want to know if it goes down below 138.10, and let's see why. And I put in a few days ago, I put these things. 138, it could be because of the price I paid for the share. Okay, I don't want to lose all of my earnings. So I want to be notified when it does that. You may put it at whatever. But again, if you want to have it, if you want to do something at 140, and be careful when you're putting it for below, you're going to put it then at 141 something. Don't put it at 139 because then you're going to miss it. Remember the direction that it's going. And it's probably very clear to you, but it wasn't for me. Yo me hago bolas, okay? This is a badge that I have beyond. See how it has the logo and then it has the little badge there. Beyond Meat went up 21.67% today. And I bought it today and I sold today the profits. So now my pressure's off. For Snap, I have it to let me know. Oh, let me show you Beyond because it's a beauty. When is the best time to look at look at this? It did all this. Today, who can tell me what the buy price was? Can you tell me what the buy price is? I don't see it, so your chat. How come out of my chat this thing isn't coming up? I am not happy with this today. Okay, if you said 146, you're right. If you didn't say 146, you're wrong.
No,
Okay.
no, it's
I'm
just
sorry, 144. Did I catch it soon enough? 144. 144 is the buy price right there. So today it started somewhere here. Well, it opened at 137, somewhere here. It went as low as 135.75 and as high as 163.22. See, until it hits 164, this box is not going to hit. And it closed at 162.46, and there it is. Is this still within buying range? If the buy price is 144 plus 1440, right, is 158.40. Se te fue el tren. It's extended. And what could happen now is that people who bought it down here that haven't sold it, if tomorrow it starts going down because people are going, look, it went up 21.67%. You're going to get caught in that. So let it, and maybe it will keep going. I don't know. But you know that when it has a long tail like this, see what happened here? Look what happened in the past whenever it had a long tail. Oh my goodness. It likes long tails. See, long tail, long tail. It's a beautiful stock because it goes up a lot and down a little. Up a lot, down a little. Here it didn't make it. Down, still didn't make it. Still didn't make it. And then it made it. But you know that the closer that you get it to the buy price, the more chances you have of getting in. And it was the double top breakout today.
We have a question in chat.
Yes.
Julie, how did you know that this one was going to go up?
I had it on my watch list, and I'm going to give you a watch list today. And that is where, and I'll tell you exactly how. I look at the scans. I look at publications like Investors Business Daily. I read a lot. And whenever I see something like, for example, when I saw that ZYXI, I write it down. But if I don't put it in an alert, I forget it. So today I'm going to give you some. And there's two lists. There's one list that is ready, and the other list is kind of on a watch list. And you'll start doing that too. You start kind of cultivating your list and weeding it out. But I also subscribe to services where, I'm up before 6 o'clock in the morning, okay? And I'm already doing this stuff. And this is when I decide that I'm going to be active in stocks. Then I get burnt out, and then once I sell it all, I relax and I don't do it. But when I'm on it, you have to be doing this. And that's when you hear so-called experts that are talking about it, and then you just write it down. I follow a podcast that is really a good podcast. It's free, and it's by NASDAQ Dorsey Wright, and you can see it in YouTube. It comes out every Wednesday, but on YouTube, if you subscribe to that channel, you'll see it maybe not on Wednesday, but on Thursday or a little later. But the good thing is that you can see the charts that they're talking about, and they talk in point and figure language. So you just follow, I also follow some lessons that Stock Charts gives. So I have my favorite places where I go, and I go kind of farming for this stuff, and then I write it down. So you will have the same thing. I don't want to be your sole source of this. I want you to be able to start reading, and this is really a lot of trial and error. Did that answer your question? And I know that, and I'm giving you the straight scoop, but I paid quite a lot of money to save me the time to have to do all of the research myself. That's why sometimes when people say, but that's so expensive what you're doing. Well, you know what? Then spend the 30 years that I spent studying it. And maybe by the time you're my age or older, you will know it. So if you can either save money or save time, and it's up to you, whatever you want to do. But to me, my education is the best thing. My best investment is in myself. Okay, next is Snap, I want to know if it goes down lower than 1650, probably because 16 is the price that I want beyond meat. Lululemon, I don't have that, but I have it on my watch list, okay? And it's an interesting thing because this one is a little controversial because some people think that, well, I mean, this is a pretty expensive line of, look, buy price at 288. By the way, if you open a brokerage account on Fidelity app, not the desktop app, and this is as of today, June 8th, 2020. They could change it next week. But if you have a Fidelity account brokerage online with your computer desktop, is different than your app. On your app, you can buy fractional shares. So let's say you like this stock, but you don't have $288 to put on that share. You want to put $20 or $25 or $50. You can. Okay, you cannot do that with TD Ameritrade. You cannot do that with any other one. Let's say you want to do a drip. You want to buy Amazon that costs gazillion dollars or Tesla. You can put in whatever amount and you buy a little piece of that share, which is a great advantage for you to have, especially now that they don't charge commission. So before you had to worry, oh yeah, I'm going to buy $10 worth of stock and pay $20 commission. You don't have to worry about that anymore. So it's a really good thing to know right now. But look at what Lululemon did. 288 is the buy price. 288 plus 2880, that's going to give you the roof of the price. And maybe today it came down below that roof. See, as soon as it goes up higher, some people start getting a little wobbly in the knees and they sell and it goes down. And that's what's called overhead supply. Whenever you're going where other people have bought before, then you are in danger of getting caught in the crosswind. I'm doing a lot of kind of nonsense talk, but I'm thinking out loud in front of you, which I hope helps you. Okay, so that's what it is on that. Now, are you ready for, oh, I want to show you something else that happened today because this is important and here is your homework for tomorrow, for the next time we meet. Go to Stocks Charts, Candle Glance. Kevin, this is for you. And you're going to go to predefined groups. And look, I do not, repeat, do not want you to go into S&P sector ETFs. No, no. You're going to go down to sector bullish percent index. And I have Vero to thank for this lesson. She should be doing the lesson. And you open here, PF traditional. Bullish percent looks at a group, whether it's an index, whether it is a sector, whether it has to be a group. You cannot do a bullish percent of one company. Because what it is telling you is in that group from 0 to 100%, it's always box size 2, reversal 3, and percentage. If it counts to see how many of those companies, what percentage of those companies are in a buy signal and what percentage are in a sell signal. A buy signal would be something like this, where it broke up into an X and it hasn't broken into a 0. Okay, so this right now, for example, this company is, the last signal that it gave was a buy signal because it gave it here in June. So it's going to tell you, well, if it was a company, but this is telling me what percentage of this index, and this is the discretionary, and that's not, it's an ETF. I mean, it's a sector, but it's an index of that sector. It is not an ETF. Do you know the difference? An ETF is where you can put your money. It is an investment that chooses inside that sector what companies they want to represent. An index, this is the S&P 500 Consumer Discretionary Index. There are 11 sectors inside the S&P 500, and each sector has it's an index in itself. Look what happened. I want you to write down the symbols for all of these sector indices. What is that thing? Thank you. Okay. And look at industrials. Can you see something really peculiar about the industrial index in the bullish percent? What percentage of the companies inside that index are in a buy signal? 100%. You say, wow. Well, usually they don't go to 100. Oh, look at this, energy too. And this happens when you have a smaller group. If you have a very large group of companies, then it doesn't move so much. But if you have a very small group of companies inside the index, and in this example, the industrial has 72 companies in it only. So each company has a big weight on the rest of the company. So if you have one company, for example, Boeing is in this sector, and Boeing went through the roof. So it's going to make a big difference in this index. So I don't want you to get overly excited when you see the 100 or when it goes down to 0, like it did here. Look, 0, because it's relative. It depends on how many companies it has. So guess what I want you to do? I want you to write down all of these indices. Okay, so remember how you did it. You went to predefined groups. You went down to bullish. You only have major indices or sector indices. I want you to go to the sector, open the period box, and choose PNF traditional, and then write the names of all of these. And I want you to research how many companies each one of these has. I already told you this one. This one has 72. Part of the companies that are there are Boeing, Honeywell, United Technologies, Union Pacific, Lockheed Martin. It's a total of 72 companies. That way, if you see that a bullish percent is going crazy and you look at your list and you say, yeah, but that one only has 60 companies, you know that, okay, yeah, it's making a move, but it's probably because of 1 or 2 companies in there and not because the whole thing is really going nuts. This is why when we look at the indices, the sector bullish percent in the index, I've asked you to look at the NY, the New York Stock Exchange, because that has everybody and their sister in the market. It has NASDAQ, it has New York Stock Exchange, it has everything. This one here, when this is the big daddy. This is really inside of this. So the companies that are here are going to be here too. But the BPNYA is the index that we look at, and look, it doesn't make it to 100. But that one is the one that shows you. And we're going to dedicate a class just to bullish percent because I really want you to know that football field. I want you to know the 30-yard line. I want you to know the 70-yard line. I want you to know when it reverses. Like, for example, when it reverses under 30, okay, you don't have to wait for a buy signal. As soon as it reverses here, start looking for stocks to buy. These are the things that nobody teaches you. Nobody. And look, it's happened every time. So those are the things that are where you find your treasures, where you say, where do I find the shares? Well, I find them, I hope to find them before everybody else does, because then it's too late. By the time everybody has them, it's yesterday's news. So remember,
I have a question in chat.
Yeah.
Adelita's asking where are the 72 companies? Where are the 72 companies?
You want me to recite the 72
No,
companies?
more like where are you getting that number and
That's what I want you to find out.
Okay.
That's what I want you to find out. I'm going to give you some cheating, okay? One is called the balance.com and another one is called barchart.com. So in those two places, but I don't want to tell you anymore because you need to do your own homework. I want you to start. Where would you go? You go to the town crier. You go to the chismoso. And who's a chismoso? Google. So when you start Googling, and this is what I want you to learn to do, because you'd be surprised how many people do not go into this, is I want you to go into Google and start with a question and then fine-tune it until you get the information that you need. In this case, you're going to write what companies make up the industrial sector in the S&P, or what, you know what I mean? So start asking it questions and then you refine it. That's how I found these places. See right here, S&P industrial sector. There it is. I go down, see right here, 72 total components. So it's all there, but you have to know where to find it. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to learn where to find it. But I gave you a lot, you should already know where. I just gave it to you. I'm not trying to make life difficult for you. I want you to learn to think like an investor, like a researcher, because this is about research. This is about finding things. If you're going to wait to read them somewhere, then it's too late. You want to get in before. Okay, so tomorrow's homework, how many companies are in each sector? And I'm not talking about the ETFs. I'm talking about in each sector of the Standard & Poor's 500. All right, next. Ready list. Get ready. I'm going to start giving you any questions about anything that we have done? Okay, then we're going to start going to your, and I'm going to put one up and then you tell me what it's doing. Some of them you're going to say, that's old news. Well, a good company is going to give you a signal. It's going to correct. Then it's going to give you another signal. This is not like you go up and up and up and up and you climb a pole. This is you go up a set of stairs, and what happens with stairs? There's a landing. There's un descanso, okay? There's a rest. Then you go up again, and there's another rest. That's what's called, it gives that stock a chance to digest the change that it's had. But here's one that you're going to say, eso se cae de la mata. Well, okay, fine. But that means that it still has a lot of room for growth. Apple. What was the price? 320? Yes? Kevin, say yes or no? 320? Yes. Okay. So 320, it closed at 333. Again, if you have an account with Fidelity, with an app, you can buy a little piece of it if you don't want to put $300 in it. Add 320 to 32 and you get 352, and that is the maximum that you should pay for it. It is still within that window. So you could take your stocks tracker and put in there that you want to know, or if you want it to come, if it starts going down into zeros, then you're going to put 336 because that's the next buy signal of the stock. But instead of 336, you're going to put 335.50 or 335.99 so that it tells you before. Francia, you get it? Are you with me, Francia? You see what I'm saying? Okay. All right. That's one. Second one. And I bet you some of these you're not going to know what they are, so don't get smart with me. Okay. Amazon. Wow. Isn't this interesting? Who can tell me, and I wish I could see you raise your hands, but I cannot. Don't know why. My thing is possessed. But Who can tell me what is going on with Amazon? Anybody? First of all, what's the buy price? $25.50, right? Second of all, it will be a triple top breakout. And look here, no recent chart pattern found. But if you know how to read this, you say, wait a minute, today it went from here to here. You're going to put this in your alerts. 25, 49, period. And have it let you know. Yes, but I don't have $2,500. Go to Robinhood as a broker. Go to Fidelity as an app with a broker. You can put whatever dollars you want to put in there. Okay, how come I can't unmute? Somebody did something to me. I want to talk to Galaxy.
It sometimes just takes a minute.
No, but it says ask to unmute.
Weird.
So it's like I am not allowed.
You're a host.
You know that I freak out about stuff like that.
You're a host. It shouldn't affect what you do, but I can try and unmute it.
Can you please? Because I'm trying, there you go. No, I'm trying to get to you, Galaxy. And you know what? You guys should take turns doing, oh, there we go. Perfect. Galaxy, go ahead.
You give a triple top?
Yeah.
Hello?
What? You have a question?
No, triple top. Is that what the buying signal was, a triple top?
Okay, I'm sorry. I cannot hear you right. What is the, you're talking
They're
about
saying,
this?
yeah, they're saying that it's a triple top.
It is a triple top, totally a triple top breakout. See it? Why? Because it will be breaking 1, 2, the third time that it goes up. This was a double top breakout here, and then it went up, but down again, up and down again. And usually when it does this, when it goes up with pressure, like a pressure cooker. Got it?
Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else? Any other question? Nobody? All right. Next company.
Carolina has a question.
Yes.
Carolina, can you raise your hand or type your question in chat?
So we can
please?
find you?
Oh, I found you.
Mi pregunta es, ¿cuándo va a ser tiempo de vender Amazon?
Oh, good question.
Because I bought
It
it
depends on when you
Amazon.
bought it. Depends when you bought it. Okay, let me put Amazon again.
Okay.
Okay, ¿tú la compraste cuándo?
La compré en, ahorita te
¿Aquí?
digo, en Free America, la compré a 2,350.
So you bought it right here. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. It went up as high as 2,500, 24, so let's say 2,500. If this thing breaks out tomorrow, I wouldn't sell it. But if
Okay.
it starts going down, I may sell some of it. I don't own it, but I'm telling you what I would do.
Okay.
Because that's 3 tries already to try to break it up. You could have that money working somewhere else rather than waiting for this big monster to decide what to do.
Yeah.
But it's a long-term hold. I mean, this is something that is good just to take a little nata out, and you have it, because if you paid $23.50 and it's now $25.50, guess who's paying for lunch tomorrow? Who's paying for lunch tomorrow? You
Yeah,
are.
Amazon, yes.
No, you are. You're the one making money, honey. You're inviting everybody out to lunch. Okay?
Okay.
All right, sweetheart. Okay, good. Good for you. And I'm happy to see you that you bought it exactly at the point where you should have bought it. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Good for you. All right, now the next one, probably not too many of you know what it is. AYX. It's called Alteryx. Okay, no recent chart found. Look at what it did today. It's on it there. I want you to do your be a prophet. Remember, trust but verify. You don't take anybody's word. What is the buy price for this share? Ask to unmute. I cannot unmute Francia.
I will unmute Francia. Oh, there we
Thank
go.
you. Francia, amor de mi vida.
Mi
What is
vida
the buy
entera.
price for
I am
Alteryx?
so sorry, but I haven't been able to get the symbol because I'm not looking at the screen. I'm just seeing your face. I don't see the list. But that's not.
Are you serious?
No,
I don't
I'm only seeing
I
your
don't have
face.
the.
I don't see it. I only see your face. I don't see anything. So, and the, but the question
Kira,
is,
can you see my screen?
Yes, I can
I
see
don't-
your screen. I haven't had any issues yet.
Oh
I
my
don't-
goodness, Francia.
no, I don't.
Okay.
But my question is not for that. It's just I wanted to tell you. Well, I had the app for months, and I have never been able to set alerts on that app. I keep uninstalling it, reinstalling it. I have never been able to, and my screen doesn't look like yours. It's the same symbol, but I don't have any of that at the bottom, any of those icons at the bottom.
Okay,
Yes.
Francia, can you send me your phone number to my
Yes.
email? I'm the only one that sees it. Can I call you tomorrow afternoon?
Yes, yes,
Okay, you got it. Tell me what time I can call you, okay? Anytime after the show.
yes.
Okay, mi cielo. So we'll straighten it out. Because yeah, I don't want you frustrated with this. Life is too short. Okay, Julie to the rescue. Carolina, ask to unmute.
I have the same problem that she has. I try to all day to set up and then I follow everything, but I have the same problem that she has to set up the alert.
Do you
too.
have an Android or do you have an Apple?
Android? It's an Android.
And you too, Francia, you have an Android also? Okay, then let's do this. Can you get on Zoom tomorrow? Are you both able to get on Zoom tomorrow, let's say at 12 o'clock?
I think everyone's having
Yes.
this issue. I think we need to just, I think we need to like actually do Zoom from a phone and share the screen and figure out what's going on. Because it seems like everyone's having this issue.
Okay, Jonathan, so then your homework is to get this from, because you have an Android. I don't.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I would do it. And that way we see what your thing looks like.
Yeah, I
Don't
can take a look.
despair, Francia. Help is on the way, I promise you. We will get you all straightened out. Okay? So we will do it. And if this app doesn't work, we'll find one that works for all of us. I don't want to have something you can't have. So let's, Jonathan can you give me until Wednesday or are you like, is this an emergency 911? Francia, can you wait until Wednesday? Okay, and how about you, Carolina? Can you wait till Wednesday? My darling, can you wait until Wednesday, Carolina?
It's not, it's a different Carolina. I have a question, but
Oh.
you're asking a different Carolina about
Okay,
that.
okay, Michelle, okay, but go ahead, but we
Yes,
will do it Wednesday, and if not, then we'll set up a date with me, and we will do this online. Go ahead, Carolina, new Carolina.
Yes, my question is related. I want to know if I can do the same things with the Fidelity app, you know, set up alerts in the same way as with the stock tracker.
I am sure you can, because I can do it with TD Ameritrade. You can do it with Yahoo Finance, and that's the place we should go if we can get one. But it's really hard for me to learn every single place. That's why
Mhm.
I'm trying to find one that we can all get to. This is why I'm trying to get tablets for everybody, because that way we're playing on the same piano.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
but try it out, and if you can't figure it out, send me an email, and I will do my best to help you.
Yes, I wanted to know if they do the same thing because I prefer to have the least amount of apps possible because I have so many.
Okay, you mean you don't like to collect apps like I do?
Mm,
Okay,
no.
I know, it's like a quilt. All right, so
I
let me
get
find out. Let
confused
me
and-
find out for you. And
Yes.
I'll find out for you. Okay, I'll find out for you and we'll talk about it on Wednesday. Ooh, we hit on a nerve here. I love it. Okay, Daniela.
Hi, Julie.
Hi.
So I know the last time you said that you don't really like take like our apps like how do I say it? Like suggestions for you guys, but on the iPhone I found this app that lets you get a lot of alerts for free.
Tell me what it is.
It's Stock Master.
What is it called? Stockmaster?
Mm-hmm.
Stockmaster. Is it for iPad and for Android?
Well, I think it works on the iPad and iPhones, but I don't know if it'll work for. I'm pretty
See,
sure.
that's the thing is that I need something that works with both because a lot of people have Androids and a lot of people have iPads and iPhones. And I don't want to leave anybody out.
Daniela, is your app made by Astontech and it has a green symbol?
Yeah, it looks like that, and the one in the middle,
Uh,
the green app.
give me a second to get to your video. Yeah, so that one is on Android as well.
Okay, so then you know what? Everybody, I will download that. And I think this is important because if you guys are going to be active on this, I want you to be able to have the tool on your phone. So if you don't mind, and next class, we're going to dedicate to look at these, and I will, I'll put mine in, and then we will check all of the stocks in the hot list so that we make it worth it for everybody. But Daniela, I really appreciate what you're doing. Thank you very much. And tell me, you have been using this app?
Yeah.
And what is it that you like most about it?
Well, the fact that on stock trackers, it's like you need to. It only allows you to get one alert for free, and then the rest you have to pay for it. And then the rest, but on Stock Master, it's all for free.
I love it. I will drop stocks tracker so fast their head will spin. So I will download Stock Master and we will try it. I recommend, Francia, that you do the same thing. And all of you that are having trouble with the stocks tracker, download Stock Master. I'm going to do the same, and we will go over that too. But on Wednesday, we'll go over Stocks Tracker too. But Daniela sounds pretty convinced that this is the one to try. And you know what? And I admire your tenacity. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, who else? Anybody else?
Eleazar has his hand raised.
Oh, and I can take him off of mute. I don't know what you did or somebody did. Hi, Eleazar.
Hi, Julie. How you doing?
Good. Thank you. What's going on?
I just wanted to let you know I did my homework that you left me.
On bar chart?
Yes.
And?
I contacted them about the relative strength. Remember that
Yes.
there was relative
Yes.
strength or relative strength index. Well, they responded with some links to read on their website, I guess on their education part of the website.
Yeah.
It seems like it's a relative strength index, those numbers
Yeah.
that are shown there.
Yeah. Not the
However-
relative strength. Yeah.
However, I have another website that I wanted to share because that other website, I think it gives you relative strength. Or I can share it and you can look at it and tell me what you think. But it has relative strength. It's
Can you put the link on the chat?
yeah, it's called the pattern site. Let me
Okay, and I'm also writing We Bull. Javier is giving us We Bull. I'm going to also take a look at that. And
the pattern site.
the pattern site.
Yeah,
It sounds like their site.
This is a website that I've been using for a long time, a few years. And what this man does, he every week on Friday evenings,
Mm-hmm.
he updates a list of, it's an Excel list where he puts a list of stocks and then another list of the actual industries.
Who does this? Bulkowski?
Yes, Thomas Bulkowski.
Okay.
If you click there on your right-hand side, do you see where it says weekly updates below 6/5/20? Well, it was updated on Friday, June the 5th. And you see there three, it says chart pattern indicator, then industry perform, and
Yes.
then relative strength, and then stock performance. Well, the industry perform, if you open that, if you have Excel on your computer, is going to open an Excel spreadsheet that it has the list of all the industries and the order of, he ranks them by relative strength.
And does he probably does the formula for relative strength on each one separately.
I guess. And then the other there, the one that says stock performance, if you click there, it's going to open the spreadsheet, but this one gives you
XLI.
the list of stocks.
Yeah, but look what it says relative to themselves. That's XLI. I mean, that's RSI.
So it's still RSI.
Yes, whenever it's compared to themselves, it's RSI.
Okay. All right.
And relative strength is comparing it to something else. Relative strength index is to yourself. Is how well are you doing right now compared to how you usually do?
Yeah, I've been reading more about that, and yeah, now I understand it better. So, okay, but still, I think this is helpful because that list, it's updated every week, and it has, I've been using these lists for a long time where a lot of the stocks that are had, you can find them there.
Well, you know what, I want to ask Vero something. Vero, you told me of a site that you could get relative strength. Vero, are you there, my darling?
And then one other thing that it has, if you see there on the right, it says pattern 7.24. That's a software that he came up with that apparently, if you click there, it's going to take you to another page where it tells you it's a free software that helps you find patterns and the graphs.
You on what kind of a chart?
I think it's candlesticks. It says there are patterns.
Oh, okay.
I've never used that software, but I'm just sharing it if you want to check it.
All right. Well, thank you. No, I appreciate it. There's stuff coming out every day. That's why it's good that we have a group and we all share. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Vero, I remember that you told me that you had found us to unmute. Kira, can you help me with unmuting?
Could you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, it was not me. It's Claudia. She figured out how to do it in Thinkorswim. So it's
but do you have to have an account with Thinkorswim?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Because that makes a difference.
Yep.
You know, if you have to have an account, then okay. But thank you. Yeah, but we're going to keep looking. We're going to find one. I know we're going to find one. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Okay, can I give you the rest of the companies? Because I don't want you to miss out. Okay, so AYX, buy price 150, right? So you can set your alerts accordingly. Check it out through Be a Profit. Don't take my word for it. DHR, Danaher. Okay, it gave the signal in June And look, bear trap on May 28th. Bear trap means that it goes up, and today I fell into bandwidth. I did the same thing. I bought it, and then today I sold it and I lost, because you go up and then goes, just kidding, and then it goes into a pattern. It's like it tries to go up and really go up higher, but it doesn't. So bear trap on the May 28th. And you know what? No, it wasn't then. The bear trap happened after. It happened here. It only went up by one box, and then it went down again. And that's what happened to me with bandwidth. Julietica got caught in the bear trap right here. I bought it here. See, it only goes up one box, and then look what it did. I didn't lose a lot. I bought it for 115, and I sold it for 112, something like that. Okay, next one. This one is not in your watch list, this band. Forget it. You can go trap another bird. This one. EPAM. Buy price, 237. No, 235 was the buy price. And look where it is now. And today it retreated a little bit. So again, do your be a profit and see what's going on. It broke out into a triple top back here. And it says 5 June. This is not, ascending triple top. Oh, okay, because it went up, and over and up again. Very powerful pattern, and it broke it here. So check that one too. And see if you are inside the window, the buy window. MEDP. MedPays. What is the buy price of this one? $98. See it? Uy, Emelida got there. She pushed him out of the way and says, move over, honey, I'm here now. Okay, so this one, buy price is 98. Next, Microsoft. Microsoft, look what it did today. Triple top breakout today. 188 was the price. It closed at 188.36. No guarantee, but this is a classic. Look at this, how long it's been in an uptrend. This is one of those that I can't tell you what to do. Next one. Now is the symbol, and the company is called Service Now. What is the buy price? $3.96. See it right here? That 6 could confuse you maybe, but that went up to there, went down, and then, in fact, this looked like a bear. No, it didn't, because it didn't break one up. The buy price is $3.96 right here. So we have Apple, Amazon, AYX, DHR, EPAM, and one more, TGT, Target. What is the buy price? Boy, is there anybody that doesn't know how to figure out the buy price by now? Because if you only learn one thing in this class, it'll be how to tell a buy price. Did you know how to tell a stock buy price before? Look, you learned something very powerful. 126 is the buy price. Francia, you get that, right? Are you still looking at my face? No. Okay, good. So 126 is the buy price, and here it is. No recent chart pattern. Well, if it breaks a 126, what kind of a chart pattern is it breaking? Not that it matters. I don't care what it's called. It's a double top, right? A double top breakout. This was a triple top. So there you have it, my dear friends. This is, somebody did something really beautiful there, Kira. Okay, so next time, I'm going to talk to you about the Fidelity app. We're going to look at Stockmaster. We're going to look at Webull. We're going to look at these stocks and see what they have done. And Daniela has a question. Yes, Daniela.
So I have a question. So on this,
I love you.
so on
Yeah,
this,
you're just delicious. Yes.
so on this stock, EPAM.
Yes.
So it gave the buy price, right? But then the buy price kind of like went back down. So the price closed at 237, right?
237.98. Yes.
Yeah. So, but if it would have closed at 228, would you still buy it or no?
No, I would not.
Okay.
The buy price is always the same. It's going to remain. And if you see the scale on the right-hand side, it goes every 4, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So 236 was the buy price, correct? Because it goes to 240 and then 244.
Yeah.
So 236 is the buy price, and that will remain the buy price. But if 236 plus 2360 is still within the buy price, but if it goes under the 236, then I wouldn't, because it lost its charm. The moment is gone.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like somebody that starts eating with a lot of oomph, and then all of a sudden he tries it and then starts picking at the food. Not the same passion. You want it to move with conviction. You know, you tell me, how do I look? And I said, okay. It's not the same where if you say, how do I look? I said, fantastic. Big difference.
Okay.
Okay? We want conviction.
Okay.
Listen to you. How old are you, child?
12.
12? Did you know anything about stocks before you started doing this?
No.
To listen to you and these questions that are so precise, do your parents know that you've learned this much?
Yeah. Sort of.
It doesn't matter. Do you know? Do you realize how much you've learned?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
You can make money doing this. You know that.
Yeah.
Can you see how you can make money while you sleep?
Yeah.
Okay. So start building it up little by little. But when you have a nice amount and you start taking out the nata, okay, taking your profits and then you reinvest them, before you know it, you have quite a bit of money there that is working for you. And then when you start making money and you say, wait a minute, I can make more money doing this than I do working in something that I don't like, then guess what? All of a sudden you have choices and you have freedom. Yes?
Yeah.
I am honored to have been a stepping stone for you. Thank you for the opportunity for me. Thank you. That's what everybody should have in their life, is to make a difference. Thank you very much. Okay, anybody else before I get totally picua?
We have 2 more questions, and then I
Yes.
think that'll be it for the day.
Okie dokie.
Javier, you are, well, hopefully unmuted.
Javier?
There we go.
Hi, Yuli.
Hello.
You hear me?
Yes,
Hey,
I can.
So you got your list, right, of the stock. So you're gonna do relative exchange on all of your stuff that you got on your list? Because for example, I got my list, but I got like 100 stocks on there. So I don't know if I have to do relative exchange.
I think you need to weed out your list, and how you could do it. And I'm going to show you how to do that on Wednesday. Is I'm going to show you the chart, the PNF chart, which is really good for price, to see the price. But then I want to show you the settings that I have, which I did a little bit last time in the high, low, close, and open, using the 21-day exponential moving average and the 50-day simple moving average. I may have had it wrong. I think I put SMA on both. It should be 21 exponential, 50 simple. And then I'm gonna have it sing for you.
Okay, sounds great.
Okay? But 100 is way too many. You're a hoarder.
Yeah, I know. Because yesterday I was doing relative expression on all of them. I'm like, oh, it takes a long time. So.
Oh yeah, no. You need to weed it out first. You look at your garden and you start out taking the big stuff first, and then later you get into the nitty gritty. When you can put it down to a sizable, like 2 or 3 of them, that's when you do relative strength.
Okay.
But if not, you're going to be there forever pushing numbers.
Yeah.
Getting a PhD.
Another thing, I'm the one that talk about Webull. Webull is like a brokerage.
Yes.
So they give you an app where you can do alerts or that. You just need to do a little sign in with your email, but that's all what you need to do.
Okay, I'll check them out. It's Webull, right?
Yes.
Okay, and if some of you come across or you've used another app that you like, please send it to me, to dineroconjulie@gmail.com, because we're going to give it time. I want you to find a good one. Of course, by the time we find a good one, they come up with a better one, but that's okay. If you have one and you're used to it, it's like an old shoe. You keep wearing it.
All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And then you said we had one more?
Yes.
Elajua?
Yeah. I'm
Tugutinji?
unmuting.
Oh, yeah, because I can't. Some of them let me and some don't.
Okay, my question is how we can, it is an app that we can actually use for before and after hours. I know the 10% trailing stop only works during open hours, but what if goes above the 10% during after hours or pre-market hours?
Do you know that I don't know the answer to that question? I don't know. Let me find out. And with mine, it gives me a 24 next to the stocks that I can trade after hours, but there are restrictions for after hours trading. So let's get those restrictions so that everybody knows them, because you have to buy a certain amount and it has to be, you can't just free willy like you do when the market is open. Great question. Thank you. Are you Elijah? Am I saying it right, Elijah?
No, it's Elizabeth.
Oh, it's Elizabeth. Okay,
yes.
But you put the 2 names together.
Yes, my first and my last name.
Yes. Ah, okay, I get it. All right, because I thought it was almost like Middle Eastern or something. Okay, all right. Okay, my darling. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for your question. Appreciate that. Okay, anybody else? I think we're done. You have homework for next time. We have so much to do next time. So let's get going. Do your homework. I'll do mine. Francia, you look worried. Are you okay? More or less. I can tell. I know. Send me your number. I want to talk to you. Okay. I love you guys. Have a great afternoon. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Kira. And Wednesday, get ready
everyone.
because this goes on. Okay. I'm proud of you. Bye-bye.